Hi, I'm Taz Monopoly, Cosmetic Chemist and trainer here at the Institute of Personal Care Science, and today I'm going to show you how to formulate a hair gloss to increase the shine of the hair and also give it a really beautiful glow. Now let me show you how to put it together. Okay, so I'm going to be making a conditioner build here today. So I'm going to be using some cationic content here. Now this can be used as either a rinse off or a leave on product. So you can apply it whilst in the shower to clean shampooed hair, leave it in for a few minutes and then rinse out, or you can add a little bit to some towel dried damp hair after hopping out of the shower and washing it. So starting off, I had my water phase. I'm going to be making a slurry here. So I've got some propane diol and I have some solar gum tara that I'm going to slurry. Okay, and then I'm just going to add that into my water phase once I've got a nice smooth slurry, just so we don't get any fish eyes. And just give that one a stir until it's homogeneous. Now this won't hydrate fully straight away, but it will once we add some heat to it. So I'm going to be adding this one on the heat. Now while that's heating, I'm going to put together my oil phase. So I've got some Amino Sensil Ultra MB here by Innolex. This is my cationic emulsifier. This is going to add shine, gloss. It's going to condition hair. It's also going to help soften it as well. To this I'm going to be adding some Montanol 68. I'm also going to be adding some Muro Muro butter. This is also going to add shine to the hair, make it nice and glossy. And I am going to be adding some Cocoa Design L by Floratech. Now this is a nice light feeling ester. It's going to add some shine to the hair, make it, obviously improve the glossiness to it, but it's not going to leave the hair feeling heavy or greasy either. Okay, once my water phase is hot enough, I'm going to add my oil phase to it. Okay, we're just going to give that one a stir to help it start cooling down, and then we're going to add some heat sensitive materials. Okay, so once our emulsion has cooled down, I'm going to add some heat sensitive materials. So firstly, I've just got a little bit of antioxidant here, a bit of trichotheriol. I've also got my preservative and just using the GearGuard ECT. Next, I'm adding a little bit of Alea Renova. This is going to help with the shine and gloss of the hair, and it also has some really good repairing and restructuring benefits. And I'm also going to go in with the Gluidine WLM Benz by BASF. This is a hydrolyzed wheat protein, and this is also really going to help soften the hair, repair it, restructure it, and also condition and moisturize it too. So that's going to also improve shine and gloss of the hair as well. Give that one a stir. Now full viscosity will be achieved the next day, so it does look pretty low viscosity now, but it will achieve full viscosity the next day. Just going to check and adjust our pH, and because it's a cationic environment, we do want it to sit between 4 and 5. And as always, just cover, allow it to sit overnight. Check for any signs of instability, and we'll also check that viscosity as well. Okay, and here's what our hair gloss is looking like the next day. As you can see, that's thickened up quite a bit. It's looking really nice and glossy itself, which is good. It's got a really nice, beautiful, buttery, glossy feeling to it. It's got really good spread as well, because we do need that to be able to go through the hair evenly and nicely. Make it easy for the consumer. It's not greasy, it's not tacky, but it's got really good emolliency. Well, there you go. That's how easy it is to create a hair gloss to improve shine and gloss. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, leave any questions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to receive notification on the rest of our videos. Happy formulating!